Hi, this is a short video for setting up communion. Now this is in Christchurch, but the process works exactly the same for St John's. So I'm in Christchurch at the minute, and I'm going to guide you through just setting up the table. The first thing to do is I'll just show you where in Christchurch things are. So silverware is kept inside the safe. So if you haven't got a key to the safe, make sure that the previous wardens give you it. In terms of linen for the table, you'll find them in the box there, and wine you'll find in the cupboard above. So I'm going to take a new bottle over, and then so basically take out a chalice and a little plate, which you see I've got, and this, if you just set them here, this also is called a flagon, where the wine would go in. Now at the minute under COVID you wouldn't fill that because we don't have people using that at the minute because of safety. I've taken the linen out for the table. You'll see it just covers the whole table. Don't get too worried about all the technicalities of it. It just drapes over. I'll just put it onto wide. It just drapes over. Any of the items that were on the table, I've just moved them up here. In particular, just the cross during this will just sit in the centre on top of the, in front of the stained glass window. The next thing to do is usually to get another little cloth, which you'll set your silverware on. So in here you'll see that there are various things. Let's see if I can get one. Yeah, something, little square cloth like this. If necessary, if you feel that anything needs to be ironed, you can take it home and just iron it. So essentially what happens is that cloth, yeah, it is a wee bit, it's a wee bit creased because it hasn't been used for a while, but essentially that just sits like that, and then on top of that goes the silverware. So we have our chalice there, and our plate there, something like that. Again, it doesn't matter too much. And then in terms of today, I'm actually just going to put the wine in the bottle, but typically that would be put into the flagon for me then to pour, and the flagon is then kept up on the window ledge. So because I'll be the only one using it this morning, I'm just going to put a tiny little taste in there. That's all it needs just for me to consume. And then I normally just put the bottle down here, simply because if during the service, if we need refills, we can use the flagon, yes, but we can also still have some left. And that's that. Now, because of the liturgical colour being white at the minute, you'll see the white, and again, if you look at the resources section, you'll see the colours in there. What you want to do is you want to get out the white, I don't remember the technical names for all these things. You want that. You probably just want a tissue as well. You'll see what that's for in a second. Yeah, and then this little board here, which you'll see in a minute what that's used for. And then in here, where there's more linens, there should be a white cloth, a white cover for the table, which it's not. Let's have a look again in here. Let's see in case it's okay. So yes, there it is. There it is there. It's got the wee cross on it. I just couldn't see it because it was in with all the white linens. So we take those items. The tissue is there simply to use to wipe down the silverware after communion. So we bring them up onto the table, and this is quite straightforward. Don't again worry about it being, how it looks or whatever. It doesn't really matter that much to me. It may to some other ministers, but not to me. So you set that on top. The board is there actually historically so as that people knew that nothing had been tampered with. But today it's actually used just to keep everything a bit square. Then you get your cloth with a cross on the front. Again, remember the colour will be determined by the part of the year, the liturgical calendar. So I'm not going to be able to do this without putting the phone down, so just bear with me a second. So you simply drape, let's show you, you drape that over like that and just create that little pattern there, okay, with the cross in the front. Then this is where you would keep your tissues. So you'll see if you can open that up like that. And what I would do is I would put a couple of tissues in there and then put that on top like that. And that is the table done. And then at the end of the service, if you wash out the silverware and then put back into the safe and the linens, including the tablecloth, back into the boxes, and that is you ready to go. In terms of St. John's, the detail is exactly the same. The only thing that's different is that we don't have a flagon, so the wine needs to be poured in just straight into the chalice and leave some behind the communion table for me just in case I need it. In terms of where everything is kept, it's kept in the little side room in the cupboard. You'll see all the linens that are in there. We may need to buy some more, but we'll have a look at that in the next week. Hopefully that helps. Any questions, please let me know.